Alright, so we're going to be looking at the new update for Genshin. Also, I wanted to note, it is 3 a.m. No, it's 3:36. So, I'm going to pause just for a sec. So, they added a new area for the Collection of Plenty, and it looks like characters that were mentioned but never released before are now available. So we have Varesa, who is the new 5-star, along with Inan-san, who everybody has known in the wild for a while in the game. She's a 4-star. If you haven't played this game and you don't know who these characters are, Inan-san is the one with the white hair and the bone skull on her head. Right where it says up, it literally goes right over her face. The one behind her in red with the purple hair with a gun is Chevrez, and the boy in the top is Gaming. And then we have Cloud Retainer, the Adeptus, and in her human form, known as Shenyun. So these are the current banners. And then we got the weapons up here. There's been a lot of issues with this game, though. For one thing, people don't really like Varesa. There was people complaining about her, saying that she's a fan service character and that her skirt is too slow or too short, and it's kind of really annoying because there are other female characters in the game who have questionable short outfits. Like, she has shorts under this, right? But you would think it's a dress if you didn't know. She actually clearly has shorts underneath it, and her shorts are about the same height as Varesa's. They're literally pretty much almost the same. They're like black short shorts, like super short, that go all the way up. Like, she is dressed pretty much the same way, showing majority of her legs. Another character who's the same way is also Milani. She also has a little tiny skirt, with shorts. See what I mean? I'm trying to, like, get around her. See what I mean? Look, it's a little tiny skirt with shorts. There are other characters in the game who have little tiny dresses or skirts with shorts underneath. That's why I kind of got annoyed that people were, like, making a big deal online about Varesa. I was going to try to select her, but they changed that. So you can see, it's like, she has shorts on with a little tiny skirt. How is that different from Milani? It's literally a little skirt with shorts on. I don't see what the problem is. She's also bigger than the other female characters. She's kind of meant to be thicker compared to most characters in the game. You can tell just by looking at her that she's obviously bigger. And there were people complaining about this because she's supposed to be like what they call the extra thicker model. We haven't had a female character in the game with a build like this, and there was people complaining about it. I personally don't care. I think the character's cute. The way her playstyle is and the way she falls and everything, and the twin tail, she kind of reminded me of like Naotora E from Samurai Warriors 4, and I really like that character a lot, and she kind of reminds me of her with the twin tails and the way that she acts. I mean, she doesn't say sorry every 5 minutes like Naotora does, but she kind of reminded me of her with like the long twin tails and then her fighting style. I don't have her, of course, as of now, so I can't really show you her style, but that's kind of pretty much what drew me to her, was the fact that she reminded me of Naotora in a way. And then we have Inan-san. I personally like this character a lot. I've always liked her, so I'm glad that she's in the game. Want to see what her other idol is. Hopefully I'll be able to get her. I usually always get 4-star characters right away. Super flexing. She's having fun with that. Yeah, so they're both from the same clan, and they are said to have, like, insane amounts of strength. People from her clan are, like, super built. Like, she looks like she's super small and petite, but she could probably crush a truck in one hand. Anyway, the main problem, though, is that Kenichi's voice actor has been replaced. I don't really know what to say about this, and I kind of want to talk about it for just a little while before I get into things. Because it's like, wow. Anytime they change a character in this game, it's like a shock. You're like, wait, what? And it takes you a long time to accept it, basically. I'm somebody who's kind of like a Kanichi main. There's me and a lot of other people that are like, what the hell? Because when you go out of your way to get a character that you like, you don't just get the character because, oh, the character is attractive, or they're pretty, or I like their fighting style. Most of the time it also has to do with their voice. It's what sells the character as a character, you know. And all I can say is, yeah, I am sad about it. I really actually am. I'm not like devastated, but I'm just like, oh, really? But you can't control what happens to these voice actors, and it's sad when you like somebody and then they're just gone. I'm used to that. That happens to me even in my real life. But all I can say is, wherever his current voice actor is, I looked up online, by the way, because I was freaking out, because anytime a character suddenly gets replaced, it's usually because they did something bad, and I was like, oh no, not him too, what did he do? And I was freaking out. But they didn't say he did anything wrong. It doesn't even really say why he was replaced. I don't know if it's because of the SAG-AFTRA thing and the thing with the union voice actors. I think he's part of a certain industry called union, and people from that haven't been able to be hired. Like, I don't like talking about this stuff because it's not my place to. I don't know anything about that, and I don't like to talk about things that I don't know about, and it's just not my place. It's just not. But it's what I've seen online. Anybody could get online and find that information. And I think that could be why. Maybe it's part of the agency he's under. I think that's what it is. I don't know. But I tried looking at his Twitter, because I don't get on Twitter. I don't use social media. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a MySpace. I don't have a Twitter or a Snapchat. I don't have any of that crap. So I don't get into that crap, because it's full of drama, and I just don't want to deal with that, which is why I deleted my Facebook back when I was in high school years ago. I deleted that crap years ago, like back when I was 18. I'm already going to be 32 next month, so I haven't had that for, geez, a long time. But I tried seeing if he posted anything on there talking about it, and he didn't. That's probably because he's not allowed to. I didn't even know what his voice actor originally looked like, because I've never looked him up before. And I looked him up and I was like, oh, he's actually kind of cute. He's attractive looking. John, I don't even know how to say his last name right. Is it Patiniad? I'm not gonna try. Basically, I guess what they're saying is all of his current voice lines will stay, but everything going forward, starting from today, will be the new guy. All I could say though is it's not their fault. And if you like the character enough, you'll accept it. I mean, yeah, it's hard. The whole reason why I liked Kanichi was because of his voice anyway. That was the whole, not like the whole reason why I liked him, but it was most of my drive. That's what made me want to pursue him, was the voice. And a lot of people feel the same. But like somebody else was saying online, you can't bash on the voice actor. You can't blame him and say it's his fault. It's not. And you have to be nicer to the new people coming in as well. You can't say, oh, screw you, you don't do a good enough job as the other guy. Like, it's not fair to say that. The only thing I can say, though, the new voice is okay. But I'm a little put off by it slightly, because it kind of sounds like Goro to me. I'm not saying that it's identical one for one, but he sounds like Goro slightly to me. Let me find Goro for a second. Let me see. I gotta find a line that's not too...
It'd be nice to just lie in the sun.
See what I mean? So I want to try to compare these to see if you can hear what it is I'm hearing. So let's see. So listen to this line.
It'd be nice to just lie in the sun.
Okay, imagine what that voice sounds like. I'm gonna play you the first line of the new voice. Let's go to the, because Varesa is a new character who was just released. So he has a new line for her. Now listen to the first line and tell me if it doesn't sound similar.
I've run into her on several occasions.
See? It kind of sounds like Goro to me. It sounds like Goro to me. Because they kind of do like this thing with their voice where it kind of sounds like this a little bit, where it's like raspy-ish, and they kind of hold their voice down here, and it kind of sounds like this. Like, it sounds like that. Like, Goro, when he talks, he kind of has like this raspiness, that like a slight raspiness. And it's very similar, because this is what he used to sound like.
I've enlisted his services before.
See, it's like deep and kind of low. And I feel like that fits Kenichi better. Having like a deep, stern voice, like something that's like really low down here, I feel like it fits him better. Having like a deeper pitch. Like something that's kind of low, like
As
you can probably guess, like it's low. The new voice feels like it's like a slightly a little too high on an octave, but that's just one line. We don't know what the other lines are going to sound like. You can't judge it by hearing just one line. You can't listen to one line and say, oh, that's not great. So, for me, what I'm going to do is, we're going to, because these old lines will stay for now, which is why John is still being credited for the character, because all of the current lines that existed in the game already are probably going to stay for now. But there was a thing I seen online where they said eventually all of these will be replaced by Jacob. Don't know when, because these are a lot of lines to redo. Oh my god. I mean, he could probably do it in a few hours, but jeez. Oh, I feel stressed out just thinking about that. Like, going through all these lines and seeing everything it is he says. Like, these are all like Ascension lines, things he says when he's standing around, things he says when it's snowing, and then these here are all the battle lines. Like, these are him opening a chest. This is when he deploys the glider. This is when he's dying. This is when he's assisting an ally. This is when he dies. Every character has 3 death lines. This is the 2 lines when he takes damage, and then these are when he's joining you. Like when you're selecting him on the character screen. When you pick him, these are the lines he says. So, these are a lot of lines. I have air in my chest. In my throat. These are a lot of lines to replace. These are a lot of lines to replace. There was somebody telling me they were sad because they were going to miss this line.
For the Lord of the Night!
They said that was their favorite line. They were like, can you play that? Yeah, I'm sad, but it's not going to make me like the character less. I still like this character. It's gonna get some used to. I mean, I'm sad, but there are other male characters in the game I like just as much that haven't been replaced. So, like, my top favorite male characters is probably Hazo, Auroran. I do like Skara a lot, but sometimes his attitude kind of throws me off and irritates me. I like him a lot, I really do, but that I don't give a shit attitude kind of gets a little old after a while. And Kazuha. Lenny. See, I like Chongyun a lot, but like my top favorite males, it'd probably be like Sethos, and Gaming. Obedo is okay. And Zhongli and Xiao. Xiao's voiced by a girl, that doesn't count. And then Child. I probably want to say Fremine. If I had to tell you who my top favorites, like top favorite male characters, if we're gonna take this seriously, it would be Hazo, Kenichi, Kazuha, Skara, Lenny, Sethos, Gaming, Fremine. Let's see. Well, I do like Chongyun and Xiao and Zhongli and Albedo a lot, but if it's like my top most liked, it's probably only those, and then Venti. I can't show it from that menu too great, but if I was to go to like the character archive where everybody's listed, my top favorite, it probably really only is those. It's Kenichi, Gaming, Sethos. I mean, I like Risley as well, but if we're only talking about top favorites, I do like Nebula, but he's voiced by Noctis's voice actor, so I pretty much only hear Noctis. Top favorite only. It's Auroran, Kenichi, Gaming, Sethos, Fremine, Lenny, Skara, Sino, Hazo, Kazuha, Venti. Changyin. See, I like Diluc a lot as well. I like Razor too, but if we're only talking about my top favorite, if it's males I like, then it's Razor, Diluc, Changyin. Xingqiu's cute. I like him, but he's not like top favorite. I do like the character, but like, you know. Venti, Zhongli, Albedo, Child, Shao, Kazuha, Toma. I like Ito, but he's not top favorite, so Heizo, Sino, Skara. I do like Kave and I do like Mika, but Baiju's okay. Alhaitham's alright too, but his attitude kind of annoys me as well. I do like Risley quite a bit, but Lini and Fremine are two of my top favorites. Gaming is one of my super top favorites, along with Sethos. And Auroron and Kanich. So like, if I had to choose, that's all. So if I had to choose like the ones I like the most, it would only be Auroron, Kanich, Gaming, Sethos, Lini and Fremine, Skara, Kazuha, Heizo, Venti, Child, Chongyun. That's probably all. I mean, I like Razor, but if you're talking about like only my top favorites, you can even tell by my character profile. See who I have listed as males. It starts off with Kanich, Kazuha, Heizo, Skara, Auroron, Gaming, and Sethos. I don't have Lini, and Lini's there, but I don't got Fremine on there. But like those are like the top male characters I like the most in that order. So I don't know. All I can say is it's what it is. You know, it's what it is. You can't really say anything about it. You can't really do anything about it. The old voice lines are going to stay, though. They're not going to be replaced, they said. But they said not right now, but eventually every line will be redone. But you figure that's a lot of lines to redo, and they just can't do it right now. You figure that takes time, and like I keep trying to tell people as well. Somebody was asking me, it's like, well, first of all, you kind of have to think of it this way. You gotta learn to separate the voice actor from the character. Because these people who voice these characters, they have real lives like me and you. They're just a normal person trying to live their life, and it's stressful when people expect them to be somebody they're not. I think it's kind of really messed up to force a voice actor to act like the character in which they voice. Let's be real, they are not the character. They never will be the character. They can never be this. Okay, because this is a made-up character. This character does not exist. He's made up. He's entirely fabricated. He's not based on a real person. He's just made the fuck up. So, you gotta figure, because he is somebody who's made up, you cannot expect a real-life human person to be like this. Sure, we got cosplayers. I'm sure there's a cosplayer somewhere who could make themselves look identical to him. But even they, at the end of the day, are not the character. You have to learn to separate that. Because there's a lot of people who've been doing that to Sino's voice actor, saying, oh, I expected you to talk like the character. How come your normal speaking voice is different? And it's like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? Of course their voices are going to be different. Alright. No, that looks like another freaking mini game. So this is a whole new area. I haven't been here before. So... oh god. What is that? What is that? I can't tell if they're being... the crystal flyers are being held in place, or if it's my game freaking out. Hold on. Are they being held in place, or is it just them freaking out? Hold on. I get moments in my game where things will fly in place and they don't move. So I'm trying to figure out if that's what's happening. Oh, he went too high. Come down on top of it. Yeah, there's sometimes in my game where you'll see like a bird flying and it'll get stuck flying in place and it won't move until I get close to it, and I was trying to figure out if that's what was happening. It's raining again. That's that Miku line from Fatal Frame 3. It's It's raining again. Yeah.
If I run, mud will get on my clothes. If I fly, the rain will make my cape too heavy. Better find somewhere to wait out the weather.
Yeah, I like how as soon as he says that, the rain stopped. I clipped him. That was my bad. Come on. Alright. Yeah, so this whole area is new. I haven't been here before. Because we're trying to get to the volcano, which is this area here. They finally added it in. It looks really different. They really did add a bunch to it. Because originally, it didn't have the markings. Like, the whole shape of the volcano looks like it changed now that I'm staring at it. It didn't look like that originally. Like, and all these trees and everything were not here. So if I'm freaking out on stuff, it's because I know what it used to look like before this was added. And it's very different. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to, because I've rambled for 5 million years, we need to do the final chronicle, Tribal Chronicles. This is the last one. So we've already done Milani's, Kenich's, Shalonen's, Chaska's, and Seatlali's. To give you a recap, Milani's was about them going to the Forbidden Island. It was like this island that nobody could really get to. And there was somebody in her tribe saying, I've been to the island, but he actually hadn't. But her master was originally there. Because you need friends to help you get there. Because you need somebody from the people of the Springs. Because you have to create like these spirit ways to have them ride on them to open up like a whirlwind in the water, which leads down to the island, which is like, it's like a hole that opens up in the water, and when you go into it, it takes you somewhere else. It's like a hidden like hole in on the water. I don't know how to explain it. That opens up during a storm only, like a whirlpool. And if you enter it, it pulls you down, I guess I would say under the ground, to a part that isn't influenced by water. It's hard to explain that. It's almost like an area further underground that you enter from a hole above ground, but you can't go back the same way you came or something. It's like a one-way trip kind of deal. And there are things in real life that are similar to that. Where it's like, you have water above it, but then there's like a dry, empty cave under it, and it's because the layering of the rock and the way the earth is formed. I'm not here to give you a geology class, but it's basically like that. And you go with her, and then you get like this volcanic dust on you, and if you touch a statue outside of her tribe, it would like glow, because you would be influenced or covered with the volcanic ash or volcanic dust, and it would activate with a special paint on the statue. And then you would see like writing from like the guy who founded their tribe or that location. And he said that he was looking for treasure, but like all along the treasure was the friends he already had. And instead of risking his life to get like this special ore that was under there, he rather return with his friends' lives instead of have them all perish. That the moral of the story was, the journey was the friends I already had. Like, the treasure was the friends I already had. And the journey was going with those friends and us achieving something together as a group. It was like the moral of it. So like, the moral was to value what you have instead of what you don't, basically. And then Kenich was you helping the Mountain King, because one of the guys from Kenich's tribe like wanted to kill the guy off because he was like possessed by abyssal energy and was threatening the tribe, because every time he would waken, he would like go berserk, basically, and they were afraid that he would kill the villagers. He was like this giant Yukasaurus, and you helped Kenich like suppress that by how you like fought him, and he threw himself into the sacred flame, and it created like a shell around his body that protected him from abyssal corrosion. Like, it would stop him from being affected and stop others from being affected. And like, it ended it pretty well, except for that the Mountain King's soul finally was laid to rest, and his body just couldn't die because he was like immortal. Anybody affected with the abyssal energy becomes like immortal. So, but like, the Mountain King was laid to rest, but his body is like still alive. It's hard to really explain if you haven't seen that story. That's what his was about. And Shalonen's was about her stopping some engraving lady that was supposed to be her aunt in her tribe, who had lost her daughter to some accident, and then she kidnapped like another little girl and was trying to force that little girl to become her daughter. And then at the end of it, you save that little girl, and Shalonen takes the little girl in and adopts her, basically. is what the story was for that one. And then Chaska's was about helping her clan. The leader of her clan turned out to be doing something wrong. She was capturing their creatures, the Kukasaurs. She was capturing them and using their phlogiston and their feathers to create a new device to allow people to fly, because she was tired of people in her clan not being able to summon the Kukasauruses and losing like their drive and their reason for wanting to fly. And she got tired of a lot of her people in her village becoming what they called wingless, where they could never fly. And she wanted to create a device where everybody could fly regardless of needing a bird, like a Saurian companion. You could do it. But it was wrong because she was like abusing animals. They were trapping them in cages and stuff. And you went with Chaska to like free those birds and then put an end to everything and make that lady pay for what she had did to the tribe, because she was lying to them, to all of the people who served under her, basically. And that was hers. And then Sweet Lolly's was about an old friend of hers, Weetzitlin, who had passed away, and taught Sweet Lolly a secret about a hidden color, about the maze of colors, the battle of colors. And everybody thought Sweet Lolly was like this evil, angry person all the time. They used to call her like old hag and everything, but she's not like that. She's just awkward in like personal situations. So you go with her to like be her friend, and you end up in the maze of colors left behind by Weetzitlin. And it turns out that the only person she ever truly taught that technique to was Sweet Lolly. Everybody thought that she had taught it to like her followers or anybody else in the tribe of the Masters of the Nightwind, and it turns out that Weetzitlin never taught that trick to anybody but Sweet Lolly, because her and Sweet Lolly were rivals. And before she had passed, she taught that ability to Sweet Lolly only, because even though they were rivals, she actually cared about Sweet Lolly a lot, because Sweet Lolly is different from normal humans and lives longer. And I think that's why Weetzitlin passed her ability on to Sweet Lolly and not anybody else, because she knew for a fact Sweet Lolly would be the perfect person who would remember it and who would make it last, like withstand the test of time, because Sweet Lolly's been alive for over 200 years and other humans in this game haven't. So she's like ancient. That's why when people call her Granny, they expect to see like an old woman, and when people see what she looks like, they freak out. They're like, "You're Granny Eatsley?" Like, they freak out because they expect her to be like some ancient old woman who's 100 years old, but in fact she's a frail like 32-year-old. So anyway, we're gonna go do the new Tribal Chronicle. I actually don't know what this one is about, because like I said, it's new. Literally just came out yesterday. So there seems to be an extraordinary delicious mushroom in the collective of plenty. This is where we're going. And if you want to know who the character we're going to be meeting is, I don't know if you meet him from the beginning. We're going to be meeting Varesa. This is Varesa. So a blazing volcano nurtures people with spirit just as fiery, braving the odds to build themselves a prosperous home. It's easy to get lost in the warmth and peacefulness of the countryside, and nobody noticed that the seeds of calamity had already been planted. However, despite lurking in the shadows for a long time, those schemes never took root. It's all thanks to that girl who didn't think and just ate. Deception or derision. She'll scarp them all down. So I guess from this synopsis, it seems like there was something that was lying in the volcano, maybe, that if it grew, it would cause a calamity, but because she's somebody who goes around eating things, maybe it was like some kind of seeds to a plant or something, and I guess what it seems like what it's saying, that she ate all of it and stopped it from overgrowing or something. That's just me theorizing what I think this is about based on what I just read. So let's go see if that's true. Again, there's going to be a lot of puzzles and stuff, but I'm not going to be able to do it, so I think it's going to teleport me back. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Is it? Probably 'cause I'm getting detained. The Chosen of Dragons. Sacred Mountain lies before you. If that is, you can eliminate the enemy cloaked in shadow. Chosen of Dragons. Enter the Sacred Mountain. This is Chevalanque talking to me, I think. I'm having a fever dream. Yeah, I'm having a fever dream. What the... Yeah, so if I remember correctly, anytime you see those golden symbols and somebody talks to you, I think it's Xbalanque. We had actually met him there during Mavika's story quest. He took over the body of a little boy while he could, because he was resurrected. He was the first Pyro Archon who was resurrected, but he lost his original form because he's dead. He was like a disembodied soul. So he took over the body of a little boy. I think Osamu, I think was his name. And he could only reside in the little boy for a day. He was only allowed to be resurrected for a day. By the time we met him, it was already half the day was gone. And then he had like that fight with Mavika and all of that. So he's not here, but it is kind of weird. Like we met him in that story quest, in Mavika's story chapter, but the person who's still talking to me is still him. Anytime you see the "Oh, Chosen of Dragons," that's him talking to me. It gets kind of confusing after a while. But when he means Chosen of Dragons, it's because when we first got to Natlan, we met our Saurian companion, which is Nephrite, the little creature here. And he has like that little red mark on his corn. Those like fire symbols, fire looking markings. And that's supposed to be like a curse. And he chose us to be like his master. That's why when it says Chosen of Dragons, that's what that means. It's because I was chosen by him. We saved him when he was sealed. We found him when his mother was dying, and we took over his mother's body, because they did that to teach you the new mechanics of how to take control over the new Saurians, because that was like your first time into Natlan, like the first time you set foot in it. This is like who you encounter right away. Before you encounter anybody else, you encounter your Saurian companion right off the bat, which I think is really good, the way they had it play out like that. I'm so distracted because I have like an eyelash or something in my eye. It's like, did the volcano just erupt? No. It's been super duper quiet. Did you see it erupt? Sovereign, Nephrite, what's up? What's with those faces? I wonder, because I'm trying to figure out if he saw the same thing that I just did. You look like a pair of detectives from a light novel who suddenly realized the truth about the killer. We saw some of the truth, alright. The true identity of the cake murderer is Paimon. I know they put that in there as a joke, but I'm not going to say that. We saw some of the truth, alright. You explain what you saw to Paimon. Huh? You saw the same stuff you did when we first arrived in Natlan and met Nephrite? Because we've seen this before. And some strange images. Hmm? You said you saw some strange words before. Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure. But might they have been written by the same person? I think that's the case. Yes. Something feels fishy to Paimon. This is the time you also saw a giant section of ruins, a broken city in the abyss. That was like back in Mondstadt, wasn't it? And some sacred mountain. Don't the Natlanese call the volcano the sacred mountain? Could it be that what you saw has something to do with the volcano? I noticed that crest up there. Do you see it? Like, there's like, if you look up at the top of the volcano to the right, you see like this white, like, crab looking, I don't know how to explain that. Basically, I'm curious about this quest because I did, when you go to do Achkanatland, there's a part in that story where, I don't think it was Xbalanque, I think it was his father. He winds up telling you, take the two parts of the treaty, and I have both pieces, and it says you're supposed to journey to the volcano to get rid of the curse that my Saurian has, so Nephrite, where he has like those fire markings. It's like his blood from the first dragon that's like cursed, and they're basically saying if you let it sit like that, it'll like turn him evil or something. He'll go berserk, or there's something wrong that happens if he stays like that. And that white, like, disc-looking thing up there that's halfway cracked at the very top looks like the thing I seen in Achkanatland. Because we're supposed to take both of our treaty pieces up there to do something to get rid of his curse. So I wonder if that is a world quest here. Because why would they throw that in the part of the story and then get rid of it? I keep thinking about that. That's why I'm, like, getting off topics. That when they kept saying, oh, you can go to the volcano now, all I keep thinking is, oh, can I continue that quest that I was told to do? You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that I hyperfixate on things. Maybe it's my ADHD, but if somebody tells me about a quest, I remember a key part of it that's important, and I think about it all the time. I'm like, oh, well, the volcano's open now. So can I continue that, is what I keep thinking to myself. But because this area is new, I don't know that. Anyway, Paimon can't shake the feeling that the person who united us with Nephrite really wants us to go there. Do you think we can help the little one remove his, what was it called? Flame Lord's blessing, you know, if we get to that mountain? Let's go there then. Gotta help you grow big and strong after all. Oh, right. One of the 6 tribes of Natlan, the Collective of Plenty, lives beside the volcano. Maybe we can ask them for help. Is this the world quest? So I'm trying to figure out, because we haven't accepted the Tribal Chronicle yet. You see that little pink arrow that's flashing in front of me? I actually haven't accepted that yet. So I'm thinking this is that world quest, because when you accept the character's Tribal Chronicle, you'll see like a pink question mark. It's pink. And you have to accept it before it initiates. So, because it's not even in my quest log, you see how it's not here? It's not in any of my logs. It's because I haven't accepted it yet. So, I think what we're talking about now has to do with that world quest that I was just talking about. Because we're new to this area, and the only thing that sucks is every time you go to a new area, I have to touch the god statue to highlight the map. So this right here basically tells me that the Collection of Plenty is right here. Every tribe, see, this is Kanicha's tribe right here. This is Kachina's tribe over here. And then we have Auroron's tribe is over here. And then Chaska's tribe is over here. And then Milani's tribe is over here. So wherever you see like this triangle symbol, that tells you where the tribe is exactly at. So their settlement's quite a distance. If you can see where I'm at versus where it is, that's far. That's far. Oh my god.
Someone told you the Masters of the Nightwind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. Don't! I'm sorry, I almost killed him. Why would I do that? Your mission is to drop Auroron off the highest mountain. I wouldn't do that. I really like Auroron a lot. Hey, it's her. She's just right there. Oh! Yeah, so this is the new female character. Why are we approaching her like this?
Hello there!
Huh? Hello.
Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Dude, look at them things in the ground cooking by the fire. Nobody's watching them. Oh, they are.
Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
I like how that Haley Trail is just chilling over there. No, we didn't. That's an enemy, by the way. I know there's people. I have a few friends who watch me play this game, and they don't play it themselves, so they have to rely on me to explain everything for them. So that's why sometimes in my videos I ramble forever, because I have a few friends that they play the game through me, basically, and that's why I try to make sure they understand things the way that I'm understanding it. If that makes sense.
Oh. You didn't know?
Coach
Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
She invited me a long time ago, though. You're telling me you've been sitting out here for 3-4 months?
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
I just noticed. She has that black marking symbols around her neck like a necklace. How did I not see that before? Oh, I mean, every character has their tribal markings. So hers is around her neck, and then one goes around her horn. I did not notice the ones around her neck, I'll be honest. Holy shit.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
Oh, you say that.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
So Tumaini is my ancient name. Which means hope. That's why it says hope above it, if you didn't know.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
During the Abyss invasion,
Ow.
he asked Eon-san if the collective
Ow.
party needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself.
Not really. It was all Uncle Kato. All I did was clear out a few monsters.
Oh yeah, so that's where that voice line for Kinich comes into play. I mean, I know it's by the new voice actor, it's not the same guy, but basically, to give you a recap, because I can't pull it up right now, he said he was out fighting a bunch of enemies in like a huge open space, that there was like a horde of them, and he ran into her, she was just passing by, and helped him. And he's like, her fighting style is crude, that she's really straightforward. So I guess he said that she uses strength and brute force to knock her enemies over. And he said that the way she fought was like barbaric, basically. He didn't come straight out and say it, but he kind of wanted to say that it's absurd, but he didn't.
Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes.
So that's the new creature for their tribe. Every tribe has their own unique Saurian. And the one that's like down to the right by her is new. I think it's called a Tanktosaurus or something, or a Tatankasaurus. And I haven't seen what its abilities are. So I have no idea. I'm very curious, because like I said, this area is new. This is like me the first time I'm playing through it, so I don't know what they do, basically.
Come on. I'll take you to our camp.
Judging from the way it looks, like maybe it just has like super strength or something. I have no idea.
Great, let's go!
Woo! So if I stop and talk for a while, or I ramble on the early on, it's because this area is new. And I usually like to go slower with things. People like, hurry up and get to the story. I'm like, no. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I want to like look at stuff.
The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area.
Oh, these?
Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
You want me to hit it?
In a million years!
Hold on. So this is what she's teaching me. See, this is why I say I go slow. If you just run past shit, you're not going to understand the mechanics. And every area has its own mechanics. So let's see. Pulverite. Rocks containing phlogiston that are ejected from the volcano's crater during a volcanic eruption. If struck with the right means, they can be shattered. Okay. But is it Electro, or does it... Maybe it's the Tonkasaurus. I can kind of see it in that picture on the right with the purple. It looks like you have to smash into it. You probably can't break it by normal means. Like if I was
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
Nope. Still can't break it.
That doesn't change anything!
Yep. So she runs like Inan-san. She's super fast. It's also because her element is Electro. So she's like teaching us what she does. Yeah, I see it.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Where? That one? Wait. I wanted to get the Pyroclus. It's taunting me.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
She's like, I use this to scratch my back with. I don't know why the fuck I said that.
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
I was right, though. I was going to say that she used it for something. She just said that she does, so I'm not entirely wrong.
Training equipment?
She's like, yeah, punch it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Oh, please don't ram into it with your horns. I will lose my shit. Go. Up.
And she sticks the landing!
Look at the freaking look on Lumion and Paimon's faces back there. They're like, what the fuck?
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
Oh, Jesus.
You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Paimon flies, that don't count.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
What did I just say? Also, why is there any Tomisaur here? In the background, that thing with the purple on the ears, that's a creature from the Masters of the Night Wind. Why is it here? Like, why is it here? Why is it here? Why is it here? Ah! Oh, I think I see. I bet you it runs at super speed. Well, I'm not gonna learn if I don't learn, so... Gimme. Teach me. So, when a Tatakasaurus is sprinting, it can consume phlogiston to perform a quick charge. When a charging hits an obstacle and is obstructed, you can tap the skill button. It will enter the spirited state. In this state, tap sprint again to trigger a faster second sprint. In this state, the Tatakasaurus can make flying leaps using the terrain and even briefly dash across water or liquid phlogiston. Of course, this will also cause... Hold on. Also cause phlogiston to be consumed more rapidly. So tap your skill button to trigger a second sprint to easily push heavily objects that were previously immovable, and even break pulverite with ease. I told you it was like that. It was like a rushing mechanic. Ugh. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I was right. I said there was going to be a big creature that helps you break things. That was kind of obvious. I mean... Yeah, it does exactly what you would think it would do. It is kind of weird to control it, though. I can't get it. I'm doing it wrong. Okay, just triangle. Hold on. I have other ways. I know I'm doing it wrong. Kanichi, what are you doing? I know I'm doing it wrong, but hold on. I'm gonna walking into the wall like they don't give a shit. I have other means of reaching that. Yeah. Ah.
Time to go.
Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. There you go, yeah. Still, you know, your freaking fruit. You like it. See, this is why I use the characters I use, because they help me get to high distances. It only happens while I'm in Natlan. Like, the Natlan character's abilities only truly happen while you're here. So, to give you an example of what I'm talking about, if I was to launch like this with Kanichi, you see how Auroran glows orange? If you switch to Auroran, I can then go and use his skill. But if I keep flying around with Auroran, once that phlogiston thing recharges, I'm about to touch the water, Kanichi will glow orange, like this. And I can swap between them. Boop. Damn you, penguin. Damn you. That basically, yeah. So that's what why I have them. Because you can toggle between them. But you have to give it like a cooldown. So while you're flying in midair, once they glow orange, it means you can toggle to them. Any of the Natlan characters do that. Like if I was to put Milani in here, or Kachina, because I don't have all of the Natlan characters, of course. I don't got Chaska and Shilonen, but I don't really care. Don't attack me, I'm innocent. He's like, come here, I want that meat, boy. Don't we all?
About what you told us earlier?
Stop.
You're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Yes.
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it. So,
Sweet flower.
I wouldn't worry too much.
Did I even...
Yeah, okay. It sounds like we're that unlucky.
It'd be funny if she said that and a rock just comes down and hits me smack in the face. It's not like I'm that unlucky or anything, just comes down out of nowhere. I don't know, like I said, I am worried about Kanichi's voice being replaced, but it's not up to me to say anything. The old lines will stay. Like, this is the old voice for right now. Can I break this with my sword? No, they have it to where you have to use the creature. Of course they would. A good thing to note, though, by the way, it has a cooldown. Cooldown. For that, yeah! What was I gonna say? Damn it, I'm so distracted. What was I about to say? It was kind of important, but then not. Oh yeah, if there's an enemy, you can just transform into them when they go to attack you, and it gets rid of them completely. So like the one that was rushing me over here, where are you at? I hear you. I hear you. Where are you? I'll show you what I'm talking about. So when you're gonna get attacked by one, just take control over it, and it like, it gets rid of the enemy. So like, watch, rush me. Rush me. I'm a threat. I'm a threat. I'm a threat to you. I'm threatening you right now. Fucking square up. Square up. Are you afraid of Auroran? Are you afraid of Auroran? Bro, he don't even give a fuck. He's afraid of me. Why does he back up when I'm Auroran, but then when I'm Kanich, he's like, I'm gonna get him down. Oh, I guess he's backing up at the same. Oh. Okay, now he's mad. Well, say if he was going to attack me, I could just go like this. I'm you now. And then X the creature, and he's fucking gone. That's how you get rid of an enemy. Basically, that's what you do. Capybara. The capybara. Fuck Auroran, no. Auroran, no. Don't lose height. Die it. I don't remember him saying that before. I got a chest for it though, because I freed the capybara.
Careful. Some saurians like to hide in chests like this. Probably an introvert thing.
I am you, you are me persona. You might be thinking I'm kidding about that, but if you actually look at Auroran's ears, he's supposed to be part of it. He's like crossbred. I don't know why I said it like that. I'll show you his ears, watch, if I get close. I think it's on his third string. 1, 2, 3. Look at his ears. Look at his fucking ears. Look at his ears. Look at his ears. Ugh! Yeah, that's why he keeps only one of his ears exposed and not both, because people would probably think he's a freak. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by something. What? What? Huh? Oh god. Yep. Oh my god! Yep, this is scripted. I want to watch for just a minute. Wow. Holy shit! Wait, yep. Hey, this reminds me of Death Mountain in Ocarina of Time, where you would climb to the top to meet the Great Fairy, and you would be attacked by falling rocks, and you would have to use your shield. Fine.
Don't be scared. Just
Whoa!
straight at it.
Look at that, aphid. Yeah, I see that. Do you see her running into it? She broke it.
That's nothing. All it takes is
A bit of training.
churros. It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Oh, I need the... Hold on. Because I didn't activate it. So, the Ring of Light, with special element of power, all dramatic video music fades away. The origin of which is unknown. When passing through it, the Takunkasaurus of the tribe's people that collect in a planet will be stimulated by the energy within, causing them to enter a second sprint. I have to run. Okay, hold on, I need to go get the crest. Catch me if you can, loser. Got that lag. I need to... Give me this. Diet. I was going to grab it too, but I didn't. I was like, should I wait? Ow, you freak. I'm trotting around at the speed of sound. Oh. Okay, let's just run. Yep, it's exactly like I expected it.
I think we can call that a success.
Wow. Yeah. Give them the same treatment as that giant rock.
Man, he jumped a little... Oh, he got it. Never mind. Let me get this statue here. Whoa. Well, that's neat. It actually has an effect on the map. See, they've never done that before. That is new. They've never put in an effect on the map like this. There's no other place in the game on the map that actually is animated. Holy shit. I like that. That's cool. They've never had any anything on the map that's been animated like that. Okay, it gives you an idea. There's like some ruins over here. There's that disc thing I was talking about. But I think I'm talking about the... See, if you look at these stones, like these disc things, they look a lot like the one in Achkanatlan up here. See, like these disc rings, like this ring that's right in here, and the rings over here. See how it's pretty much identical? You know, like a bunch of like half ring patterns. Okay, so this is the whole area that we have to explore. Man, look at all the way markers. Oh my god, I have to get all of these. So it's 1, 2, 3. This must be a domain for artifacts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I already got 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, Jesus Christ. There were supposed to be 2 of these, though. There was 2... Oh, yeah, no, they're here. There's 2 artifact sets that are new. So we have Long Night's Oath and Finale of the Deep Galleries are the 2 new artifact sets. I thought they were going to be separate. I didn't realize it was together. I'm an idiot. Man, I missed 2 points. I missed 1 behind me and then 1 over here. I can get these points on my own. And we need to focus on the story. I can go explore this on my own later. Because if I start stopping to explore, because usually that's how I play this game. Before I do anything for the story, I actually go and collect all waypoints before I even do anything story-wise. That way, in case if they want me to teleport to that part, I will be there. But I can't really do that right now. That's how I play this game, though, because it does make it easier if you do that. If you go and collect all of the waypoints, when you go to do stuff for the story, it'll be easier for you to teleport to it. Because you'll have it unlocked already. What am I at? Lacking just a few. That blue marker is the world quest. Did you see it black out up there? My game's still doing that. Oh well. This blue marker is a world quest. I wonder if it's the one that's going to take me to the volcano or not. Well, we're doing Tribal Chronicle right now, so like I said, I know I'm really distracted by everything around me, but we gotta focus on her right now. Let me get up and see if I can grab my fruit cup.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Welcome to the peaches in my cup sitting on the ground. Holy shit.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
I'm eating peaches and what?
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Why are you so sad about it?
Oh! Did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
We hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
She's like, I have to go back to my house and eat 50 burritos.
Otherwise,
Southern
I'll
and
be
chili.
a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible.
I know. I'm the same way. If I don't eat, I get horribly sick. How to eat my peaches, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like yesterday. You should grab something too.
But I needed you to be my guide here. I'm new here. I don't know anything. You can't just leave me.
We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
Oh my god. Sprinting.
And she's off.
And she's off like a Goron from The Legend of Zelda.
Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of the youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
Paimon, I literally turn 32 next month.